Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss the procedure oriented programming language. So, what is procedure oriented? Procedure means a steps which is follow a serial manner, that is one by one it's executing the program. Okay, C, Pascal, Fortran are the procedure oriented programming because this programming is follows the steps for execution. Okay. Uh, for example, if we want to display the output, okay, so first of all, first step is to enter the sum input, then add this number, then divide by 6, and then we will they will show the result using the display. Okay, so this is a procedure, means what, one by one instructions is executed. This type of programming is called as procedure oriented programming. Then procedure oriented programming is follows the top down approaches. Okay, how, we will discuss here. Now procedure oriented programming is break the big problem into the small problem called as model, and then we will solve the small problems, and then we are integrating and make the big program. Okay, this is called as division into the functions. Means what, procedure oriented programming is first of all make the function, and then we are integrate the function in the main program. Okay, the procedure oriented programming is divided into the function, then each function has a clearly defined purpose and clearly defined interface to the other function in the program. The idea of breaking into function can be further extended by grouping a number of functions together into a larger entity called as module. Okay, now this is a division into the functions. Here the main program is break into the 8 functions. Okay, and function 1 is accessing the global data, function 2 is also accessing the global data, function 3 is accessing the global data. Here all the function is accessing the global data. Okay, now function 4 is access the function 1 and function 2 instructions. Then function 5 is access the function 2, function 3 instruction, function 6 is having the function 4 instruction, and indirectly function 1 and function 2 instruction. Now function 7 is access the function 4 and function 5 instructions, as well as function 1, function 2 and function 3 instructions also. Now function 8 is access the function 5 o instructions, as well as function 2 and function 3 instruction indirectly. So here is in that diagram, here is show that all function is having the access to accessing all functionality of the functions. Okay, now procedure oriented programming is a, in multifunction program, important data items are placed as a global so that they may be accessed by all the function. Each function may have its own local data. Here function 1, function 2, function 3 and function 4 is having the local data, but it also having the access of the global data variables. Okay, now what are the characteristics of procedure oriented programming? The first characteristics of procedure oriented programming is emphasize in doing the things. Means what, algorithm it means, algorithm means a step by step execution of any program. Okay, so procedure oriented programming is follows the procedure, it means it is working on the algorithm. Then large program are divided into the smaller program known as a function. Means what, in the procedure oriented programming all functions are written into the main program, and main program and all function is having the access to accessing the any instruction or any function at any time. Okay, then data move openly around the system from function to function. Obviously data, all functions are written in the main function, so anytime any function is accessing that data, then function transform data from one from to another, then employ top down approaches in the program design. Okay, now, what is top-down approaches? Top-down, it means a big problem is decomposes into the small problem called as model, and then we are then we are Then we are find the solution of the small problem, and then we are collecting all the solution and make and integrate all the solution to make the project or the program. For example, the payroll system of the company can contain the following model, that is master file, earning, deduction, taxing, net earning, and print reports. Okay. Then what are the drawback of procedure oriented programming? Since every function has a complete access, obviously because all the functions are written in the main memory, main function, that's why it having the global access or the global variable access the functions. Okay. Every function, since every function has a complete access to the global variable. Yes, all the variable are globally initiated in the main function, so every function can be accessed the anytime of that variable. That's why most of the chances to leakage of the data accidentally. Then we can access the data of one function from the other since there is a no protection. In the procedure oriented programming, all function is having the um, access to any data from any function at any time. That's why there is a not having the any protection of the data. In the large program, it is a very difficult to identify what data is used by which function. Yes, obviously here the compiler, when any function is called, that time compiler is having the lots of confusion, where is data exactly having, or which data is having which function. So that type of confusion is occur. That's why it is too difficult for handling the procedure oriented programming data. Then similarly, if the new data is to be added, all the function needed to be modified to the access of the data, because each data is having the global access, each function is having the global access for the global data. Okay, and does not model the real world problem very well. Yes, because it's having the uh, because it's having the lots of security issue, then compilation issue, as well as the data is openly written. That's why it is not used for the real world modeling of a programming, so it is not a preferable. That's why that's a procedure oriented programming is not used for real world problem. Hence, we are design the object oriented programming. Okay. Now, object oriented programming we will discuss in the next unit, next lecture. Thank you.